Start at the 25.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Running from the gun with Henry. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid. That's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, You just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Burrow on first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Now first and 10 at the 11.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Okay,
a solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, it's Willis.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Got ready.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
11. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And that is incomplete here.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come back in. Come back in. 50 Maverick.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the 1st.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Willis to throw.
And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there in CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
6 yards the pickup, and that's...
Come on, hit!
Off the option, here's Henry. Takes it to about the 37. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here we go, check! Half the 50, half the 50.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Bulldozes past him.
61 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Steps away to his left.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Slot man moves right.
11, Thomas. 12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
11.
From the gun, a give to Mixon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5 from the 8. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up for the 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a give to Henry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Willis now off play action.
Rolling to his right. He dumps it off for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready, break.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
He'll take this to the 46.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
4th down, Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From midfield now, Burrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Burrow. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Chigakakwo.
37 yards.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Burrow on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down. Here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it.
Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Go!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Drop 50, drop 50.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready?
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now. it.